Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 118 of Journey to the Farlands. We are right here in the main menu of page 1.7.3, the usual. I figure we should get on with the show here. And oh right, I left off in the middle of nowhere. I wanted to, for the first kind of thing to do of the episode, of course, is go back to where we lost Stewart. I don't know exactly what happened to Stewart, but I'm assuming him MIA or, dead or whatever you want to call it. He's my pet dog in this world, by the way. No one's actually died, so don't worry. It's not that grim an episode. It's grim with a Minecraft dog's passing. It was quite unfortunate, but at least no one actually passed away. So we're good, but it is a little sad of an episode. So I wanted to get a move on. Are we going maybe going the wrong way? I'm trying to check the compass. Yeah, we're going the right way. I want to go to the previous bed. Because last episode we ended at that bed, and I tried wandering around a little bit to see if I could find good old Stewart. But after looking over the footage, I did not find anything. I remember looking back, and I saw Stewart, and that was the last time I've ever seen him. That was 2 days ago, because I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday was a work day. I read the rest of my book yesterday, so I was too busy to stream this yesterday. So today we're here. I wasn't even gonna do it today, but I decided why not. We're doing a little bit of a reversal to right here, just so we can build a proper grave for Stewart. I don't hear his barks. He hadn't teleported, so yeah, he's basically getting assumed dead or missing or whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it that. But anywho, we're here. I I don't know the last time I've talked on Journey to the Farlands because I've done a lot of stuff over this past weekend. I started my new series first of all, the new SMP. I filmed I got the first two episodes filmed. I've just uploaded episode 1 today or yesterday, last night actually. I uploaded it last night, and I'll upload episode 2 when I get around to editing it. It's like a 4-hour episode, so I gotta edit it. Both of them were, but I got episode 1 down to like an hour, which is not like ideal 100%, but an hour is better than 4. I'll put it like that, and it's jam packed with stuff. Episode 2 it will probably be a little shorter because a lot of that was just my building. I started my starter base in episode 2, which I guess Hardcore Adventures I would be doing that too. I didn't get around to Hardcore Adventures at all. I mean, I could have had time, but I was focused on the new server, and my Friday was so it was a busy weekend. I'll put it like that. I don't know if I'll do a double episode filming this weekend if I have time, which I might have time to film. I've been awfully busy as of late. But yeah, this is right where this is the last bed Stewart ever was at. I went up to go to bed. I saw him teleporting in. He jumped off into the water, and then I walked over. I walked over this way. I don't know what happened. I think there's a chance for wolves to disappear because he didn't die. He was at full health. He wouldn't have lost. He wouldn't have died. I mean, I'm sure like old Joseph and Frederick. I think those are the other two pet dogs I've had in the series here. And those were from a long, long time ago, before even the series on YouTube, Twitch or whatever. But they died. Frederick, yeah, he fell down a cave, and old Joseph. I don't do Stewart good and make him a grave, honor him. Is there any gravel? Should I use gravel? I probably should use gravel, although I don't know if there's any nearby. This episode's a bit of a detour for the beginning, I'm sorry. Usually I'm walking and I'm making progress and things. I'll do it like right on the coast here to kind of commemorate the lad. So how do I do my graves? It's been a long time. It's been months, many months, since I've done a grave, which is a good thing because I don't like doing these. It's not that I don't like doing it. It's just that it doesn't feel good to have to bury another dog. Well, there's no corpse here. I don't know where he went. He just disappeared. So at least that's good. At least this one kind of just went missing. What? And I'm also curious about if I should get another dog. I might get one in the future, but I think I might hold off for the time being, just because I'm getting over this one, and also I'll be able to use the water bucket again. MIA/RIP Stewart Stewie. Oh, um, aka Stewie. Episode 97 to 117. So you survived 20 episodes. Okay, that's a kind of grave to honor Stewart, even though we don't have his remains. Oh, is there a flower nearby? I want to be respectful and plant a flower in his honor. Oh, there's these ones here. We'll do this. I know this may seem redundant to some, but Stewart was around for the longest. I think he's most deserving of a grave. The other dogs were around for such short amounts of time. I mean, they rightfully so do deserve graves as well. But yeah, it hasn't happened in a long time. But yeah, it just disappeared. Oh, okay, come on, cow. Gotta take one more screenshot. This will be like the thumbnail of the video, just because, and then I'll just take an F3 one as well. We'll get one more just so I can do this here. What is it? Nighttime yet? Oh, it's almost nighttime. There we go. I can take a picture of that. But yeah, rest in peace. Oh, I should do my funeral music. Honor thy wolf, thy friend. Oh, that wasn't crying. Sorry, that wasn't a sniff. I mean, it was a sniffle, but it was happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts for your old Stewart. That's what he would have wanted. That's probably enough. I can turn it. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. The disc doesn't exist in the game, so I just have to play it on the YouTubes, unfortunately. There's so few discs to exist. Well, I guess that concludes the funeral. I guess I'll continue it in the morning a little bit. Maybe do a little speech, because I didn't really do much of a speech. We got time. I'll do a speech now. This episode is very grim. Probably the most grim episode I've done of Journey to the Farlands here. No wonder it's taking me forever to get to the Farlands. I'm just sitting here doing funerals. Anyway, Stewart was a loyal friend. He may have been quite the daredevil. That's my conclusion. He was a daredevil, and he went out in style, swimming in this here pond. This isn't scripted, by the way. I'm just making it up. Yes, but yeah, he was a loyal friend for all the 20 episodes he was around, and his barks will be remembered, echoing throughout the lands. Maybe when I get to the Farlands, I can build him a doghouse in his honor. Maybe if I have another dog by then, if that dog doesn't disappear too, we'll maybe be able to actually that dog will be able to witness the Farlands and kind of be a spiritual successor to Stewart. But until then, we're just kind of gonna keep on by ourselves. Gonna keep the journey goes on. I won't let this slow me down. You were a very good pal, Stewart, though. make a long story short. Well, it's not that long. It's not quite as long as the journey to the Farlands, but well, whatever. I guess we shall continue though. Oh, I still have a pork chop memories all alone. Oh dear. Well, I'll make the ceremonial bucket that we so graciously threw out so many moons ago. Well, actually, it wasn't even that long ago. I don't know. I'm just trying to communicate. Anyway, the song's still playing. I'll let it play out. Maybe I'll turn it up a tad. We'll let the song play out in Stewart's honor. Positive feelings going forward. We'll be remembering Stewart and all the fallen, of course. That will help push me towards the Farlands, I guess, even further than I already am getting pushed. But anyhow, yeah, new SMP. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, goes the grave in the distance. But yeah, it was new SMP started. It's Java. We got proximity chat working. Almost didn't. I'm pretty impressed with the episode 1. Make sure to check that out because I want to see how people feel about it. I mean, I got some comments or two on it. So I do appreciate all the feedback because it's a new editing style. I'm trying out some new things. The series here remains the same, of course. I might edit out breaks, but most of the time commentary episodes don't have breaks, and if they do, it's after the commentary, so I don't know. So I won't worry about that at this current juncture. But yeah, I gotta open my tab here. Anywho, yeah, new SMP. I've been playing that a fair bit, and then I was doing a huge homework craze for the last few days of the weekend. So I had to get on the homework, and today it was definitely a busy day. So yeah, it'll definitely be a bit of a decrease. I mean, like I said, I almost didn't stream it all today, but I figured I'd do the funeral for old Stewart there. And I don't really have the time allocated to read anymore. I'm done the book, so I'm gonna just start streaming a little later. Not too much later. I'll probably still leave it about like 11:30, 11 o'clock, but yeah, maybe a bit more. Who knows? But I'll probably keep it short for weekdays. I would play on the SMP. I think Brody's online right now, but I also just kind of feel like chilling out. Felt like commemorating Stewart today and moving the cogs, keeping the cogs turning on the series here. Don't want things to remain stationary for too long. That's always been kind of my way of my way of going about things for the series. And I've said that a lot, and it is very true. That is how I approach the series. I like to keep the cogs turning, and that's part of what keeps me so motivated. Like if I take a break for too long, I don't feel like detached. I just feel like I could be doing the series here. And I'm really excited about it, honestly. It may not seem like it. It may not sound like it all the time. I may just have this monotone voice. I don't know if that's the case, but hopefully not. But I try to keep things somewhat interesting, as I've tried to make clear for so many months now, almost 8 months now. It felt like yesterday we were at 7, and then the day before was 6. 2 days ago. But 8 months, wow. And here I am still at about 3 million. We're not really making any real headway from the last month or so or more. But I'm taking my time. We're enjoying the journey. I feel like I gotta enjoy the journey for the Farlands to be worth it. It's crazy how probably the majority of the series is just gonna be the walking, because I definitely do have stuff planned. I've delved into those plans previous, or kind of previous episodes, but I haven't really. I don't know, I'm kind of just pushing all that aside because the journey is just a huge part of it. It's 99% of it. It's like that 1% of the series, or maybe more. Depends how long I stream at the Farlands. Might be a little while. I know most people like to just go there, take some screenshots, maybe build a small base, and then kind of move on, or whatever they do. I don't know what people do. That's kind of what I've figured. But I'd kind of like to, if I have the time when I get there, like if I still have time to do episodes and things, I definitely want to do like a series at the Farlands. Kind of shake up the name, or maybe just keep the name just for nostalgia's sake, and do some adventures at the Farlands themselves, and kind of showcase some of the cool, wacky shenanigans that will ensue in such place as the Farlands. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to film Minecraft Through Time and Hardcore Adventures this weekend. I'll do like a double episode. I filmed 2 episodes last week and I'll do 2 this weekend. It kind of just lined up this way. And the Hardcore Adventures, I don't know, especially after the new SMP starting, I'm a little iffy on it now. I know I was like super excited, but also my motivations change quickly. I'm gonna give it a few more episodes. Like I want to film at least like 3-4 episodes, so at least you guys have some stuff to watch in case I do decide to try and just focus on Java SMP, which is the new name of the SMP, like the new SMP in town. You know, I was talking about Sarber, Newcraft, Fellowship. You know, that's all yesterday's news now. It's Java SMP is really what we're going to be focusing on now in terms of like, content and things. Oh, I forgot my water. Oh well, I can make it an episode without my water. It just means I might get a little raspy at one point. Not raspy, but sore throat. Because I do a whole lot of talking. A lot. We're doing pretty okay. The armor is getting a little wear on it. But that's expected. Got a good few more months in us of diamond, and then however long of iron. That's hoping I don't die again like a fool. I feel like Stewart might have been a bit of a good luck charm, keeping death away. Well, yeah, basically. I didn't die in that entire time. So focused on Stewart, I wasn't. Like I was playing so safe, and now that I don't have Stewart anymore, I'm just wandering about the landscapes again, just me, myself, and I. I see the odd cow, the odd hostile mob, but it's not the same as with having that buddy follow me around. So maybe I'll find like a new successor at some point, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I'm still in the grieving process. I'm not quite ready for another dog in this world. It took me months to get Stewart. Like it took me months to kind of think about getting another dog after Fredurki. I think Fredurki was the second dog I had. And who was that? Pandora named the dog. I guess you guys wouldn't know much about Pandora. She played on Newcraft. And what else? Yeah, Newcraft and the Origins and Final Life, which Origins and Final Life, I mean, I don't stream them anyway. It doesn't really concern you guys anyway. But I like to talk about it because it gives me things to talk about. That's kind of just my only reason for talking about them. But I don't know what's going to happen with those because everyone's kind of migrated over to Java, at least all the major people. And then there's quite a handful who don't have Java, who are still kind of stuck in the dust of it all. So I'm not too sure what we'll do. I'll kind of have to discuss it at some point. Kind of have to bite the bullet and make a decision on whether to keep Origins and Final Life around as their weekly things. They may just see a drop in activity from some people, and some people may leave them behind. Oh, I guess I don't need to worry about doing the safe route. I can just do this now. Oh, hello, sir. Don't have to worry about keeping things safe. There's no need to worry about that anymore. Ah, yes. And there's the reminder of what I've lost. The origin story to my finding Stewart, in case you guys missed it, in The Man's Best Friend, episode 97, was when I saw a wolf killing a sheep, and I was like, "That's my pet dog." It took me like months, like 5 months or more. Like the last dog I had was like September, and that was like just like a month ago or two. That was definitely the longest I've had a pet dog, and I treated Stewart like royalty. I definitely did. Oh, right, I gotta do that. I place it there and then I remember, but it's already too late. Well, I mean, it's not too late, but I've already placed it. I have to break it and move it, which slows me down in efficiency. But I try. I try to keep one foot on the grass at least. Oh, there's some zombie-age going on. I don't know why, but that zombie burning like scared me just for like a millisecond. That was funny. Anywho, I don't have much planned for this series now. I mean, just other than the usual, as I've always been like, oh, what do I do in this series? What am I gonna do next? And I always never know. And I always say the same thing, which is, oh, I'll just walk, which is what the entire series is based around. Funnily enough, go figure. But my other series is, I guess I can talk about Java SMP, give a little bit of an inside scoop into what I've been doing. I haven't played actually in the last 2 days. I played on Sunday. Actually, I did play 2 days ago. But on Monday, of course, I was reading, and today I've been doing homework, so I didn't have time to play either of those days. But I played like a good 8 hours or more. I played a little bit extra after episode 2. But I'm going to try and get episode 2 edited and uploaded for maybe late this week. I'd like to get it ideally this week, probably will be, but might just have to be after my exam on Thursday. So I'll worry about that when I get to it. But I can, I guess, talk about what has happened on the SMP, because I'm sure people watching maybe have not seen it. Maybe this is a bit of a good kind of what's the word? Advertisement. A good advertisement. Maybe I can sell you on the new series. So it's got a bunch of the classic friends of mine, a good old bunch, and some new ones, of course, some new people from like Newcraft 4 and Origins and things, like Jack and Connor. Got some real fun people on. And we started on Saturday. I've been kind of building up to it for a little bit because I just over a week ago now I offered Devin my laptop and I sold it to him and I helped him set up everything and we started a Java server just kind of on a whim sort of deal. Well, the whole computer thing was a whim, like selling him the laptop was a bit of a whim I had, and it actually ended up working out. And we have a Java server now. It's a lot of fun. And I've been streaming it. I did episode 1, which is already on the YouTubes. It's like they said, the hour-long episode, edited from 4 hours. I think it was like just over 4 hours of footage, because I did a lot of playing. It's like I'm streaming like the main stuff, the main meat and potatoes of the series, and I'm trying to keep it entertaining. Well, I mean, it's pretty entertaining on its own. I don't really need to focus on keeping it entertaining. It's just fun enough as it is. But in episode 1, I kind of got like the bases covered, and I showed off everyone's bases and things. Well, I mean, like everyone started off, so I was showing off all like the day 1 stuff, and I was talking to everybody, and seeing exactly what everyone was up to. Connor kind of got villagers and is being a bit. He's a hard worker for sure. He was playing again today and yesterday too. I haven't seen much of what he's done lately. He's probably been working on the trading hall, maybe his starter base or stuff like that. and Brody is my neighbor. Like we're like right next to each other. I live in a boat. I'm building a boat in the SMP. I'm building the Pequod. Well, it's not accurate to Moby Dick, but that's the book I just finished reading, so I figured I'd name the boat in the series after that. That'll be episode 2. It's called the Pequod. And it'll be kind of a reference to that. There might be some more references in the series, like littered throughout the series to Moby Dick and kind of nautical stuff. I mean, I have pirate speak language on right now. I did that after episode 2. Like the Sunday night, I turned on pirate speak and I was in a group in the proximity chat with a bunch of the people. I mean, there's like 5, 6 of us on the server, so it's not that many, but it's kind of a nice small group. We all kind of trust each other. It's nice. It's very chill. But I was chatting and I had pirate speak and I was fishing. But episode 2, I build the boat, which is a lot of fun. I think you guys will like it. I haven't finished it yet, of course. I've got like a dirt skeleton built of the hull and the main shape. It's based off a tutorial I found on Planet Minecraft on how it was like a walkthrough of a Spanish galleon in Minecraft. And it's not, the Pequod is a Nantucket whaling ship, and this boat I'm basing it off of is a Spanish galleon. So there's a bit of creative liberty there, I'll be honest, but I'm kind of excited to furnish it. Kind of have like the different areas, like the crew quarter or the crew area, the captain's quarter, all the storage and like all that fun stuff. I gotta learn a bit more about like the interior of a boat, like what exactly goes on everywhere, because I know the general gist from Moby Dick, but it'd definitely be good to get in tune on some more detail, because I'd like to make it a bit more accurate to like ships in general, unless the ship from the book, because I don't really feel like making a complete one-to-one scale replica or like whatever you call it, or just like a replica of it. I don't really feel like doing that. I'm already building something, and I came up with the name while I was building it, so I was like, oh, whatever. It's a nice boat. It's a big boat. It's huge. It's like tall, and it's wide. It's like a fat boat, a fat ship. And yeah, that episode I went down to the Skulk, and I was mining the Skulk, and I was getting some level 30 enchants, and part of the editing is just gonna be me trying to re-roll the enchantments. Like I'll just be like, but there's like basically there's that loop in that episode where I'm basically just going down to the Skulk area and I'm gathering a whole bunch of Skulk, and I'm just getting levels and things, because that's what I really am trying to do. There's no XP farm on the server yet. I mean, it's only like 3-4 days now, so I'm definitely gonna need an XP farm at some point. Maybe Brody's already started on it. I don't know what Brody's done the last 2 days. He's played both days, so I'll have to hop on and check it out. Maybe I'll do that after today's episode if I have time, if he's still on. Let me see if he's logged off. Oh, he logged off 10 minutes ago. That's fine. That's a-okay. I'm fine with that. I should go to bed anyway after this. Well, I'll probably go play my mobile games, watch some TV. But yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. I mean, I'm going to bed. I'm just not going to sleep, is all. But current kind of feeling of the series here, it's kind of a means to an end right now. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but the series is kind of just there. All the stuff, like the SMP's been fun. Journey of the Farlands has been pretty alright. Like I've talked about it, how it gets monotonous, but I still power through because the Farlands, it's a huge task. It's something I've really wanted to do for the past 8 months now, so I'm keeping it going because I got that commitment now. I got that habitual instinct. But yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I've admitted that it gets a little dry sometimes, for sure. I have to take breaks from the series. But I'm not quite at that point where I feel like quitting entirely. I don't want to quit entirely. This series is like my one main stake on the YouTube channel, and basically if this quits, then I'm done the channel. Well, I'm kidding, but if like Journey of the Farlands is kind of the reason I started the YouTube channel. Because I did have new craft VODs before, but I didn't think of uploading them to YouTube. It was only when I did Journey of the Farlands I was like, I should move my videos over to YouTube. And that was kind of when that happened. Back in October was when I actually moved them over. And I'd streamed since July. I did like a few new Craft 3 ones as like a test. I definitely have to edit those if people consider watching them, because they are pretty raw footage the way they are right now. There's a lot of lag that I have to edit out. And that's one thing I like to do with editing, is especially just edit all the lag out. Because sometimes my streams get some lag, and I have to kind of fix that. But at any rate, I try. Hoping that we'll actually be able to get to the Farlands. I have no real doubt about it at this point. We're like a third of the way there already. A third, almost a third. We're a quarter of the way. Just about a quarter. I was like, oh, I'm almost a third, but I'm still a fair ways off. I'm like another million away. I've been definitely slowing down. This is probably the longest million out of all of them. 1 million was like a month. 2 million, we're still on 2 million. 2 million began. When did 2 million begin? I reached 2 million on October 29th. Wait, October? No, it wasn't October, was it? December. December 29th. So we've been at 2 million since December 29th, and it's been like 4 months. I've been at 2 million for ages. And I'm not gonna say I've been walking like lightning over here. I've definitely slowed down. I mean, that shows it. I should make a graph, make one of my graphs, and showcase just how little I've walked. But yeah, well, is it a coincidence that it was just around the second semester that, and the end of the first, which was also a busy time? It was when I got busy that I really slowed down. So I don't know. There's the proof's in the pudding. It's right there. Next year, I'm hoping I might have a bit, like next school year. I'm hoping I have a bit more time. I do have a bit more leniency, as I'm not taking the full roster of classes, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get a bit more progress on Journey of the Farlands. I mean, summer as well. Summer was like my best time for the series like when I began. I did super good for that like short burst I played in the summer, because it was just like a month, like less than a month, because it was from the 16th of August to the end of August. So yeah, gonna have to take care of that creeper though, and at least we'll actually respawn. I don't want to test death, but okay, come on, get away from my bed. I don't want you exploding it. It's causing all sorts of worry. Oh, I don't remember what I was talking about now. I was talking about something with the Journey of the Farlands or whatnot. But you who's it? Oh, classes, yeah. Or Journey of the Farlands is a series. Well, my best guess is that I basically have until the summer of next year to get to the Farlands if I want to get to them in a timely manner and not have to take a break, like a multi-year break in the series, or however long it takes for me to get back to my computer from school, like actual school. Not just what I'm in right now, high school, but but it'll definitely be quite interesting seeing what develops. Seeing what develops after. I'm hoping I'll be able to reach them within the next year and a half. I feel like that's enough time. Should be. I'm like 3 million in. It's been 8 months. I mean, if I really kick up the pace in the summer and next year a little bit, then we'll definitely make good haste and probably get there ahead of schedule. Because the schedule keeps going back further and further away. It keeps pushing further away because I keep taking days off. because I have to. I literally don't have enough time in the day to maintain such a schedule. So I do what I can. That's my TLDR in case you didn't get any of that. Now, let's see here. Got us a chicken, some pigs, no dog. I keep reminding myself of the fact. Well, it's not even my fault. Well, I don't know. You guys, I guess you guys can be the judge of that. But all I really remember was just walking, and my audio was off, which stinks. So I don't hear exactly what happened. So I don't know if he actually did take damage. But he was in the water, and I didn't go much further, and I didn't like see him like not long after that. So I assume he's gone. We're too far forward to go back and save him anyway if he was like sitting somewhere, but I don't think he was. I feel like he just disappeared. Some weird glitch took hold because yeah, there was no trace of him after the episode or after like the initial disappearance I saw. It was like an old Joseph all over again. Although I'm sure old Joseph probably died because I didn't heal him at all. So I'm assuming old Joseph just died, but I'm a bit hesitant on Stewart because Stewart I actually fed. I know it sounds bad, but I didn't quite understand how to take care of pet wolves, and I tried feeding the first two dogs, and I think I did successfully, but I didn't quite get in the rhythm of it till Stewart, the daredevil. I won't call him dumb. That would disrespect his grave now. That's the third grave I built. I haven't had many pets in this world. Only three. And that may be the last. It may not be. I may find companionship with a rare pig or a pink sheep, but you can't really befriend them unless you have like wheat, which I don't even know if you can breed them. I don't think you can. Sometimes I still find myself walking slowly off each of these just so I can make like I would look back and make sure Stewart would get off properly without taking damage. But even that sometimes would cause trouble anyway. He'd just jump off anyway. The lad. I'm surprised he didn't die before. Like actually die. He's just missing, of course. But I'm surprised he didn't actually like fall to his death at some point. Like I do a lot of walking around these things. I'm surprised he never fell down any of them. Not completely dumb. That's why I call him a daredevil, because you always like to live life on the dangerous side. I mean, I think that's all dogs in this version, because their coding is a little, oh, it's a little interesting. It's a little interesting for sure. That's one thing I've learned is that they just like to jump off hills and things, like 4 block gaps and things, which basically just means they purposely take damage sometimes. I don't know if they did that in modern Minecraft. I haven't had like a dog that I brought around. I haven't had many pets at all. So, if you guys have any suggestions for Java, or if you guys want me to get another dog in this series, then let me know. I think I might be planning on getting a parrot in Java SMP. I don't really know what else I would get, like most other animals. I kind of think the parrot's the most fitting because I'll be a kind of a pirate captain. Oh yeah, I gotta make my Minecraft skin too. I want to make a pirate skin, like my skin with a pirate overlay. Although it might override this one. Although I'm kind of fine with that. Me just being a pirate in these episodes. I think that could be kind of funny. Adventurer Beam. Oh, pirate. I can't come up with a pirate name. I would be some kind of captain. I don't know if I want to be Captain Ahab. I don't know if I want to follow in his footsteps. I mean, he's a pretty unique character, but boy, does that guy have some stuff going on. Some unfinished business, you could say. I don't really got unfinished business with anything, so maybe I'll just come up with a new name. Maybe I'll just call the parrot Ahab or something. or something funny, like a name from the one of the characters. What else have I been doing? Basically homework, read my book, and I did a bunch of studying. And yeah, I talked about Java SMP. I went over to Devon's. I think I talked about it in a Journey to the Farlands episode or something, because I think I filmed a commentary episode the other day. But I did go over to Devon's and help him set up the laptop there, get all the Minecraft stuff sorted out, all that jazz. I'm just trying to reel back the clock or turn back the clock a little bit, trying to make sure I can explain what happened over the weekend and all that. But yeah, that's kind of that. To be sure. I'm looking forward to Thursday even after school because I hopefully won't have as much homework. I'm hoping Thursday will be kind of my first day. Like 2 days from now will be kind of the first day I can actually get some stuff done other than just school, which I'm not too surprised that the work has consumed me because I definitely took a heavy load. I mean, I was initially gonna take just like 2 classes and then like an easier one and then an online class that wound up being hell apparently. So it's good that I dropped that one. But I was planning on doing something a little different. What was a spare, quote unquote, but it was meant for a class anyway. So it technically wasn't a spare. But I'm kind of glad I swapped out the classes. Even though I am more busy now, it'll be more beneficial. It means I don't have to take as much next year. I'm loading it all on my plate now, so then I can have more free time down the road, which is good. At least the distant road, not quite the far road. The far road, much like the Farlands, very far away. Both of them very, very peculiar, because they definitely don't have the word far in them. That wouldn't give anything away. Got a good 20 more minutes of my hilarity here. I'm not quite. I am. I'm definitely starting to lose my marbles on this journey. Hopefully, I don't pull an Ahab and start trying fighting the Farlands, try to find them. Go on a 3-year voyage. Set sail. No. Let's hope I don't lose my marbles. I mean, maybe this episode might have leaned that way with my funeral at the beginning. I wasn't meant. It wasn't meant to be a crazed funeral. It was just a man processing the loss of a dog. An in Minecraft dog, not real life dog. My real life dog's fine. She's getting a little old, but she's doing good. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I was just thinking of stuff I've watched lately. I haven't really watched a whole lot since I've been doing work. I haven't had much time to watch much YouTube. I'm a little behind on all my stuff. And tomorrow will probably be about a mirror of today. It'll be quite the mirror. I'll still be doing lots of work, but I'll have a little bit less to do. Just more studying. But I shouldn't have as much to focus on. Okay, I'm tired. I'm a little sleep deprived though, I'll be honest. I got like very little sleep the night of the playing on the server because we stayed up pretty late, and then I stayed up even later after that playing mobile games, watching TV, YouTube, and all that. I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were kind of my cheat day, my multiple cheat days. That I basically just spent all of those days just hanging out, relaxing, trying to enjoy myself, and these 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are just complete load off days where I'm just putting all the work, doing all the work, sitting down, and getting it all done, which is very unlike me. Usually I'm a procrastinator at heart. I'm sure many of you can agree. I mean, I actually don't really procrastinate a whole lot anymore. I still do a little bit, but I try not to now because it kicks me in the butt a lot. It does not pay off. Kids, do your homework. Get a good job. Wow, yeah, definitely get a good job, good education. And if you already have one of the above, then good job. You're on the path to redemption. The path to redemption. You're doing pretty good. Good for yourself. And if you're feeling down in the dumps, just remember you could be walking to the Farlands like me. Could be just sitting here endlessly with your eyes just open, your face drooping over. I'm doing a look of like a zombie right now, but you guys can't see it, of course. But you can imagine. You can imagine. I'm sure. Whatever you imagine me looking like, I guess. But oh, nice little rose. It is fate that who that has blessed thou, you. Wow, that has blessed me with a rose, a most peculiar kind. What is that? Imagine if I had like a base on one of those floating islands. Imagine if that's what the Farland base looked like. No, it probably won't. But I might have an outpost on a floating island like that. That could be kind of cool. And I guess in editing Minecraft through time, I guess last weekend, or last week I uploaded the episode where I built up the castle a bit more, and I also died, which was very annoying. My death was greatly exaggerated in that episode by the creeper. And I definitely did not foreshadow it. If you go to watch it, there's definitely not a minor amount of foreshadowing going on with me being like, "Oh, it'd be a shame if I felt I've crossed the same. I've crossed this very bridge before." But a funny episode, haha, funny. And that was the last alpha episode. We're moving on to beta, and I'm gonna remain at that base. Shock and awe. It kind of suits beta. I'd know. I've played beta for 8 months. I would know what suits beta, and that base definitely does suit beta. It's a castle base, and I was wanting to do it for the beta base anyway. I went to go do like a front view. Imagine it would be so cursed because it's not in beta. It doesn't exist. Does not exist. Uh oh, my music keeps turning off. I miss the music. Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. I might have to change something in the config or something. I don't know if you can do that. Maybe I'll figure that out. But it seems to keep finding its way on the off. Maybe I just subconsciously hate music in Minecraft. I don't. Like literally every time a C418 song went on for like 50 episodes straight, I was like, oh, the wonderful tracks of C418. And I even put it in the description of every episode. The wonderful tracks, the wonderful tunes created by C418. Just because I feel so inclined as to thank C418 every episode, every video I make. And every time the song plays, well, not really. Not every time anymore, but I remember being like, almost every time I'd be like, during the Farlands here, I remember being like, oh, yes, the wonderful tunes of C14. Quite, indeed. Oh, goodness. Oh, I haven't changed my profile picture in a while. What was it? I'm trying to remember my Discord profile, because I like to change it a fair bit. Just keep it fresh. Keep it fresh. Alright, it's just my new profile picture. I guess it works alright. Serves its purpose. It does indeed serve its purpose quite well. But anyhow, anywho, I'll just look around here a little bit. Peruse the stuff. The stuff. But yeah, I got an episode to edit. I'll probably next break, probably summer. I'll get around to actually editing previous episodes. Well, I'll probably slowly pick away at that when I'm not super busy, but I'll try and pick away at the other episodes, like my other old Minecraft through time and hardcore adventures. I think that'll be it. Maybe Newcraft. I don't know if that might be a bit much. I doubt people would really go and watch that, but I might do that just for the viewing pleasure of the countless viewers. The very countless, definitely not countable. Look at that pig. Oh, the cows too. Everything is so lively, yet so silent. I can hear my voice echoing for miles. I can hear I can hear the boat wrestling the waves, but it's just so, uh, it's just so, that is my very term, my very term that I came up with. Enigmatic is a good word. It means difficult to understand or mysterious, or difficult to interpret or understand or mysterious, which, yes, yes, difficult, very difficult. Well, you can understand Minecraft in this stage pretty well, but it's mysterious for sure. A lot of mystery afoot. I mean, this is like the age of Herobrine I'm talking about. I mean, Herobrine was predated this version by like a year or two, but whatever. It looks pretty similar. You could imagine if I had my fog turned down that you could like see Herobrine off in the distance. Oh yeah, look at that. I gotta do my Herobrine episode with the render distance like that. It's so creepy. So creepy. The fog just rose in the fog of war. Oh, I should have done that for the funeral. Damn it. Too late. Too late, eh? Can't do another funeral. A little too late for that one. I'll make the thumbnail of the video the grave though. I figure that's probably good because it's the episode's named after the funeral, so it makes sense rather than it just being a random picture of some sheep up in my face, or me placing a crafting table atop a bed or something. Which, yes, I do let the thumbnails be auto-generated. Yes, I am lazy, but I also produce these at a rate that at which I don't really, I cannot really comprehend to do thumbnails. I try to do thumbnails for more professional ones, like episodes of series that are a bit more serious. A bit more serious. Oh, the day drags on. I guess it's just that kind of day. How far did we go today? Oh, we broke 2.9 million finally. I feel like that was the longest 100,000 ever. Probably was actually. It was like over 2 weeks. Yeah, I just broke 2.8 million on the 23rd of March. Almost a bloody month. Ah, that's gross. 23rd. Yeah, it's been a long time. A long, long time. Oh, the 9th. Ooh, where did we end yesterday? Did I have it written down somewhere? Well, I helped build the episode, so it's on the episode. I clearly remember it, but I don't have it in my notebook. Cursed me. Cursed beam. I don't know why I'm in like such a mood with all this language. I guess I've been reading Hamlet in English, so I guess it makes sense. And Moby Dick also had a lot of that language with the monologues and things. Yeah, that's a very interesting book. Gets very experimental with different things. Like there's sections that are almost like musical, where people are singing and dancing at some points. And then there's points where there's Shakespearean monologue, and then there's points where it's just normal, and then there's religious banter. It's crazy. It's a crazy book. Crazy good. If you're in for some kind of long haul, if you like Journey to the Farlands, it reminds you a lot of that. Except instead of me walking, it'd just be me talking about the parts of a whale or the parts of Minecraft. I mean, the parts of Minecraft would be pretty sick. Parts of a whale would be really cool as well. But I already read a book on that. I know everything there is to know. Wink, wink. I mean, it's like an 1850s book. A lot has happened since then, but there's a lot known at the time too. Love how this episode is just Shakespearean and Moby Dick and just all that sort. Guess it's kind of befitting of a gloom and doom episode such as this. I guess the episode here will end on this beach, probably. The sun seems to be setting. ever so quickly on yet another day of the journey. And here I sit in this in thine desk chair. In my desk chair. I keep saying thine, but I think it's actually like your. There's a lot of ways to say your, and not too many to say my. Ooh. Oh, the music scared me. Oh god, speaking of spooky, the fog of war rolls in. Oh god, it was getting darker. No, I'm not up for that. Oh, look at that. The dim fog rolls in. And yet another day of perilous adventure and walking comes to a close. Oh, how sad. Well, I think even more sad is the fact of Stewart, but Stewart is in a happier place now, wherever he may be. Along with Frederiki, old Joseph, even old friends like Smirnoff from Edis Breedis, my first official pet of a Minecraft world. I think that was actually my first pet. Wow, it was named after friggin' Smirnoff. Wow. Not for any particular reason, but just because I felt like it. Just because. Anyway, I gotta get my bed placed. Oh, I need to craft too. Oh, jeez. What a convenient way to end an episode. Time to craft for 500 minutes, and then do a long monologue. But you do understand though. No, I'm not gonna go on a monologue. We're at the end of the episode here. I'm not doing that. Oh, that's a lot of beds. That is bed. Oh, plenty. Why'd the music just cut out? Very weird. Very peculiar. Anywho, odd music cut out aside. Oh, we need to make one more bed. I'm getting pretty dang tired, so we're gonna wrap up the episode here atop this bed post, as we do pretty much every episode except last one. Apparently last one I just broke the cycle because Stewart just knocked me into, freaking kicked me into, or what was it? I don't remember. Valhalla or something. Kicked me right into Valhalla. I don't remember. It was a long time since I've heard the saying. But anyway, thank you guys though for watching. The night's already passing us by, so I'm gonna end the episode here on the nice twilight night here. But thank you guys though for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty. Peace.